Hi guys, how are you doing today? It's like 4 p.m. and I just woke up. I'm sorry if like the lighting is really shitty. I use like the sunlight when I record from like my window, but now the sun sets at like 4 o'clock because it's winter. I don't know, I don't have like a ring light or anything. So like the sun is my ring light. The sun is nature's ring light. I literally don't I just wanted to make a video because I'm bored and I have nothing to do at all. But I have like nothing to talk about other than complain about how the sun sets early. I hate it. I hate how early the sun sets now. It's the winter, bitches. Winter is coming. Winter is here. Isn't it crazy how it's the end of the year already? I feel like that went by so fast. The whole year went by really fast, but especially like this end of the year, it went by like really fast. Like it's already practically Christmas, but I do not want to go out in these times. Like y'all should be glad. Anybody I'm like buying a gift for should be glad that there's online shopping. Like if I was alive back in the days when there was no online shopping, y'all would not be getting shit. I don't know, maybe it's just because I have like severe like social anxiety. I hate being like in crowded places and shit. So I hate going anywhere at all at this time of year because there's just so many people everywhere. It's ridiculous. So I'm very thankful for online shopping. It saves lives, really. Christmas has always felt strange in that regard, I guess. I like Christmas, but just like the fucking overload of people. Is that a word? I don't think so. Just like the shit ton of people. I just don't like it. I remember one time when I was like, I think 11. I don't want to say I ruined someone's Christmas. I didn't. I'm just exaggerating. But I don't remember, me and my friends were like outside playing. I guess that's what you do when you're a child. And I really did not like my neighbors. I don't know why. I don't remember why. But the people that live like straight across from me. So I just, you know the old, the old tale, like if you like take one bulb out, like half of the lights won't work, yada yada yada. I feel like everybody's heard that. So I went over there and I unscrewed a light bulb from, they had this, those trees that are just like spiral trees with lights on them, like the fake trees that are just made out of lights. I took one out and I just like threw it out of the neighbors' Christmas decoration on their front lawn. And a different neighbor, like the one that's like next to them, saw me, came over and was like starting to yell at me. And I was just like, what are you talking about? I was looking for my ball. Like I said, we were playing ball or something and I threw the ball over there. That's why I was over there. Cause it was the decoration was like basically on their front porch. Yeah, I just got yelled at, and I still am, but especially then I was very sensitive. So I just like kept my cool and I walked by my friends. I just went in the house and I started crying. I was just like, I got yelled at. Of course I didn't let anyone see me. But I remember later the day, the people across the street whose decorations I vandalized. This is mean. Okay, they came home, and I guess the neighbor was like waiting all day for this fucking drama. They loved the drama, I guess. So as soon as they pulled on in their house, this guy came running on over like, I got the drama for you. And and he like told them whatever happened. And I remember they like plugged it in. I was like watching them from my window because I thought they were gonna like come over and yell at me again. I had a lot of anxiety. I still do. And I was very like, I was scared of like everything. So I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna get arrested. I'm going to jail. My life is over. I felt like I was Eileen Wuornos. Like I was going to have the death penalty. Like, I don't know why. I thought it was like the worst thing ever. And I remember they plugged in their decoration because it was still day, so it wasn't like plugged in. See if it worked. And half of it didn't work and the other half didn't and did. I remember they tried putting other bulbs in it and nothing would make the other half work. And I just remember I was like watching it live in action in color from my window. And I remember they had like a kid who was probably, I want to say like 6 And he started like crying because their Christmas decoration didn't work anymore. And I was just like, I feel like the worst human being ever. And then this happened in like the beginning of December, and they kept that decoration up on their porch for the whole entire month of December, even in January when it was like New Year's. And every day I had to, it never worked properly. It was always like half on, half off. And every day for that whole Christmas that year, I had to look out my front window and always be reminded of destroying this child's Christmas, basically. Because they left it up, and every day they would turn it on, and I would have to see it every day and just be reminded of the horror I caused that poor child. So I guess they got me back, pretty much, because they made me feel guilty. I don't think they did that subconsciously, but it came, I don't know, I felt really bad. And then, like, moral of the story, I don't know why I'm talking about this. It's probably stupid as fuck. Yeah, I just was I felt bad, and I was, like, reminded of it every single day until, like, February. And for some reason, I don't know, I guess because these are on, it reminded me of that time, I guess. I was really a mess around that age. Well, where I like, moved a lot when I was a kid, I guess, and a teenager, because my parents were divorced, and, like, I lived with my mom, and we didn't really have a lot of money, but she, like, rented places. And, like, when the lease or whatever was up, we would have to move. But we never moved to, like, different states and shit. It was always in the same state. We just moved a lot. But that time, I don't know what it was. I feel like everybody has the rebellion stage. But during that time was mine. But it was only, like, a year. Because I was so paranoid of everything. I would say, like, between the years I was, like, 12 and 13... were like that's 1 year. But that was my Lindsay Lohan year. I was just a mess that year. I don't know why. Like, I remember, like, oh god, I can't tell that story. Never mind. Is this like a secret? Like, am I sharing secrets in this video? Is this a story time video? What is this video? What am I doing? I guess is this a story time? Is this a sharing secrets? Story time. I ruined a child's Christmas. I don't know. I was stupid. It just came to my mind. What other scandals can I tell you? I lost my virginity in a Dunkin' Donuts parking lot. Okay, it wasn't, anyway, it was around, like, the same age. I think I was actually 14 when this happened. And it wasn't it was in the parking lot, but it wasn't, like, outside. It was in some dude's car. I can't believe, like, because I look at 14-year-olds now, and I'm just like, you're so young. And I just, like, I can't believe I did shit like that when I was 14. And I don't know. It's just weird. It was a guy that worked at Dunkin' Donuts. He was way older than me. We just fucked in his car. And that was it. I never saw that guy again. I never talked to him after that. That was my first encounter. That's, like, the worst way to lose your virginity, I feel like. I didn't even get anything. I didn't get a free donut. I didn't get a free coffee. I got nothing. Like, what? What was I thinking? Could have been like, bitch, can I at least get, like, a French vanilla latte and a fucking sprinkled donut, and I'll fucking hit the road? Bitch. Literally, I went there. I bet him, because I was obviously getting shit there. That happened, and then I left. And that was it. Very scandalosa. But I guess I can also tell you this, there's my virginity story. Oh my god, the first time my first, like, kiss, okay. This is all in, like, the same age, I guess. I think I was in 6th or 7th grade, I don't remember which one. But my first kiss was obviously with a girl. Well, I mean, not obviously, but, like, that was, like, when I was younger, and I was still, like, trying to be, like, the straight, like, dude, like, yo, bro, you know what I mean? So I had a girlfriend for a while, in middle school, if that counts. My first kiss wasn't bad. I know a lot of people say their first kiss is horrible, but mine wasn't bad. It was just, like, whatever. It was just, like, yeah. But, oh my god. I don't know what, like, possessed me to do, because it wasn't, okay. This wasn't, like, the girl's fault. I feel like this was my fault because I just don't understand. Okay, so I had, like I said, I had this girlfriend when I had my first kiss. We went to the same school, and at the end of the day, she had a different bus though. So there would be a row of buses on this side and a row of buses on this side, and there would be just like 20 buses in a row, and then you would be in the middle of them, and you would find your bus, and you would go on your bus, and you would go home. So I would walk her to her bus. Before she got on her bus, I would like say bye, and I would like kiss her bye, but like for some fucking reason, I don't know why, but we would like full on like make out in front of, like, I don't understand. Like we'd be like, and it was like not cute. It was like that gross shit that you don't want to see in public that people do. And it would be in front of like all these fucking buses. It'd be because I was walking her to her bus. It would be in front of her bus and like her bus driver and everybody on her bus. And then she would go on her bus. And I'm like thinking about it now as an adult. I'm just like, so many people probably like gave her shit for that. Because my bus, like I said, I would walk into her bus, and then I would like walk further down, like way further down to my, and like no one saw me on my bus, and I would get on my bus, and that would be it. At the time, I didn't think anything of it, but now as like an adult, I'm just like, what the fuck? Because like nobody, because I was in like middle school, I was in like 6th or 7th grade, and nobody would fucking do shit like that. I mean, I don't know, maybe they did, but they wouldn't do it. Like, I don't know, I was like 12 or 13, and we were like, and it wouldn't be, I'm not even exaggerating, it would not be like a short fucking thing. It would be full on almost a minute. Like it would be like full on 55 seconds of making out, and I would be like, bye. Like I should have just been like, bye. But she never like said anything. I don't know, that also from that time sticks in my head, along with like all the stupid shit I did, drinking and substances I did at the time. There's probably more shit I could talk about that time of my life. Like, I just, like, calmed down after that, because I guess, like I said, I have a lot of anxiety, and I'm, like, scared of fucking, like, a lot of shit. So, like, after that, I just, like, calmed down. I guess because when I went through the whole shit of, like, when I dropped out in high school, and, because of all the shit that was happening, I made a video about it, whatever, if you don't know what I'm talking about. Like, I never really was depressed before then, but, that whole situation of being, like, bullied in high school and then having to drop out because of it, I think triggered me into having depression. I know I hate using the word triggered, but it, like, made me, like, adopt that feeling, I guess, because I was never, I mean, I always had anxiety, but I never was really, like, a depressed person until that situation happened. I mean, it's kind of fucked up to say, but that situation made me grow up a little more, because I realized the world is, like, a fucking shitty place, I guess, and as a kid, you don't really, I mean, you know that, but you don't really understand it until you see it, like, first-handed. When you graduate high school, and you're out of high school, and you see the world, then you realize it, and you grow up. And you're like, because I feel like everybody in high school is a fucking shitty person, and I'm not mad at anybody from my high school or anything like that. Like, I get kids are stupid and kids are mean, like, I get it. But that's why I also feel like I kind of grew up or matured before other people did. Even though I'm still fucking immature as fuck. I mean, look at me. But it definitely was, like, a kick in the ass, I guess, going through that. And it changed me, because I'm not saying I'm grateful for being, like, fucking bullied and having to drop out of school, but that situation, I guess, did fucking change the way I acted, but it also gave me depression, so I don't fucking think it's a good thing. So what am I saying? I don't know. I guess I didn't think about that. Like, oh, I'm not doing bad shit anymore, but I'm depressed now. So it's either I'm doing bad shit and I'm happy, or I'm depressed and not doing bad shit. I guess is... I'm not saying... Okay, I know this sounds bad now, because I'm saying, like, I don't fucking know what I'm saying. I would say my teenagers were... I wasn't mean, but I was just, like, crazy kid. I know that sounds lame as fuck, but I was. But I was very... I was never, like, a fucking cool kid or anything like that, or, like, popular. I really wasn't. I hung out more with the stoner kids and, like, the emo kids and the goth kids and, like, the outcast kids and shit like that. The moral of the story was I was probably going down a very bad path until that point. Until I got like bullied to no extent, like bad shit like that. Which is like a whole nother video. I can tell you a shit ton of stuff I've done when I was like a teenager, but at the time I didn't understand. But now I'm just like, my poor fucking parents. Now thinking back at it, now I actually feel fucking bad for them because, again, I wasn't like a shitty kid, but I did bad stuff, I guess. It's just weird to think about that. And this video, this video turned into something, I don't even know what I'm talking about. It just turned into this weird fucking thing. But, Christmas lights! I've been talking for a half hour. I'm sure I'm gonna edit this, but unedited, so far, it says I've been talking for almost a half hour. I've been talking for like 25 minutes. I guess I'm trying to give, because if you're young, I mean, we're all young, but I'm not saying I'm like this super old, like, wise person, but if you're a teenager or whatever and you watch me, I'm just trying to give kind of my insight of what I went through, I guess. I just guess I was, at the time, I was very confused because I didn't know. I was still, like, dealing with gender, like, you know what I mean? And also sexuality and stuff like that. And I was a kid at the time, so, like, as a kid, you're taught, like, especially as, like, a boy, you're taught, like, oh my god, being gay is, like, the worst thing ever. You're so gay. Like, you know what I mean? So I was struggling with that, I guess. And also, I, like, hated myself. I was going through a lot, I guess. And I just wanted to feel, I guess, I wanted to fit in and be cool, I guess. Even though I wasn't cool at all, I wanted to kind of sort of feel it in a way because, I don't know, I felt like such a loser at the time. So I did a lot of stupid shit. And I did a lot of shit because of, like, peer pressure and stuff. But, you know what? At the end of the day, it's all a learning lesson, honey. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. I'm gonna probably watch this back, and it's gonna make no sense. I feel like that's, my probably worst thing with YouTube is that I ramble a lot, and I sometimes, like, when I talk, I, like, ramble a lot, and I don't finish things, and I start other things. Like, because I want to get, like, my point across, and I want to, like, get everything I'm thinking out of my head. So I just, like, fucking ramble and make no sense. That's the good thing about YouTube and filming yourself. You learn a lot. And even if you don't want to do YouTube or post videos or whatever, I still recommend you, like, talk, like how I'm talking to my camera right now. You do that, and then you watch it back. I'm not saying you have to upload it or, like, anything. I'm just saying, and then you just watch it and then delete it. Because you do learn about yourself when you... It's kind of like stepping out of your body. Because you don't realize it until you watch it back. Because right now, I mean, I could see myself in the viewfinder thing. But, like, when you watch it back, you're just like... I learned that I say like and literally 5 million times every time I talk. And I curse like every other word. You don't realize it. It's kind of like putting yourself in someone else's shoes, I guess. And it makes you more comfortable with yourself because, like, you see your appearance and you're like, you know what, that's me. I might look like this. I might look weird. But you know what? I can't do shit about it. And I love myself. But anyway, I think I'm done with this whole video. I really have nothing else to say. I love you guys for watching and listening to me ramble on. I'm sure when I watch this back, I'm gonna sound like a fucking idiot. All I do is ramble and, like, jump topics and not finish sentences and talk fast. Anybody that watches me, I thank you. I applaud you for watching a whole video of me try to talk. I'm gonna go do all that shit, you know, like, subscribe, comment, yada yada yada. So, bye guys. I'm just gonna end this because I'm gonna fucking keep talking. Bye.